Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Each and every season, this is one of my favorite games because these are the blue bloods of college football. Two of the winningest programs in the history of the sport. Oklahoma got the win last year against Michigan, and now with Kyle Whittingham under the helm, let's see how Oklahoma at Michigan kicks off here today in the Big House. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Sooners will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Running inside, it's Marshall. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
They'll try to run for it, and they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Skips away from pressure. First down and more. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the ground, it's Marshall. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. He's got the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
You're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Underwood. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wolverines. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach, taking those risks. But when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the 4th down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finish with this drive together. You're right. Circle that 4th down. That was a big one.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. Complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds him out of the backfield. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm.
Oh, right through his fingers. He muffed it.
You know, the worst thing that can happen to a return men is muffing punts, fumbling and putting on the ground, and he did it right there. He's very lucky he was able to jump on his own fumble.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. The run inside. It's Marshall. Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field, and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Wolverines. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
To the air, it's Mateer. Hauls it in. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Sooners in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop,
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They'll run for it. It's Robinson. Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on fourth down.
First half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Throwing, Underwood. Looking left. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and his defense has set them up in scoring position.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. There's been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. He's got his man. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown Sooners. Rolled his way into the end zone.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. That's caught. It's Marsh. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Here's Underwood to throw. Setting up the screen. Runs through a tackle. Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Power football with the run. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Offense couldn't get anything going in rhythm there. They're just trying to give themselves some space. Couldn't come up with a completion on 3rd down. Looks like they're going to be punting.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Slips through the line. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry up. 2nd down, he'll throw it.
That's a great example.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Right on the money. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Sategna. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Wants to go right back downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going long. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. He's going to take a shot. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the 1st half's winding down.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Bringing the heat. They're working that left side. Snags it. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this 1st half, they've done just that.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on 1st down. The screen, he's got wheels. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific 2nd half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with Arizona taking on the Colorado Buffaloes.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. comes the Oklahoma offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half. I
think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. Moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
That's a frustrating start for this offense. At halftime, you know you're down. You got to come out. You got to create some energy, some momentum, get this side of the ball cooking, and you go 3 and out, and you punt the football. But now you're going to rely on your defense. You got to get the ball back, string some stops together while we're trying to figure out the offensive side of the football.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Looking for a crease to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Lined up in the gun on third down, Underwood. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Buys a little time. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it along the sideline. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
in short. They'll go to the power running game. Got a little grass. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got 2nd and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got 3rd and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on 4th.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone, and the field starts to shrink. They really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
Never a doubt. The lead is now back down to 9.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Underwood. Got a man. It's Marshall. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Wolverines want to move quickly.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He's going for the big play. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Marshall.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To throw, it's Mateer. Looking for a huge play. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. quickly to the tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Sooners, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. So now it's second and long. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the catch and he's free. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you...
Throws toward the end zone. Wideout trying to get it in. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Sooners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Steps away. Looking for the score. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
That play had 6 written all over it, but he drops it in the end zone. Bad break for the offense.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of...
Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it down the left. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
They'll keep it on the ground. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing, Underwood. They're setting up the screen. He gets it inside the 25. They'll stop him at the 24. Not enough for the first down, and it's a 4th down decision time coming.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. So the defense trying to protect the lead, but they could also put a punctuation mark on this thing and end it with a big turnover. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. The 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Underwood to throw. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And that is a play the quarterback would love to have back. You cannot take a sack in that situation because the clock's still running right now. And that's a situation that they practice all week long in these 2-minute type drills.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's going to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Running behind that left side. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Mateer. Complete to... Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it. They're on the move. He's loose down the middle. And this feels like the exclamation point. The defense with a scoop and score.
Oh, and that is a backbreaker for the offense. You're trying to drive down the field here in the second half to keep this thing close, and you cough it up. And not just that, David, it's a defensive touchdown now, starting to blow this game open.
So starting to get some separation, and here's the thing about this defense, man. It's one thing to create turnovers and to create extra possessions. This is another thing to know what to do with it when you get it. And they scoop it, had a plan, look at them running all the way to the house and add to their lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Underwood. He's taking a deep shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Man, what a great play by the defender there. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and against an outstanding wide receiver one-on-one, he's able to knock the ball away and force an incompletion late in the game with everything on the line.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man, it's Buchanan. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Throws to the wideout. It's caught, and he's dragged down. Timeout call by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Throwing, Underwood. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports.